You know, living down here in South Mississippi, the weather is so unpredictable throughout the year, especially during hurricane season. One thing that pretty much every household should have is a good generator. And what do? You come out here to Security Electronics and the Generator Store on Fire Tower Road in Pass Christian. Talk to this gentleman, Tom Oliver, who has got just about anything that you need. How are you?
Doing good.
Well, good. We've been out here a lot of times before, Tom. You are the premier generator store supplier or installer here on the coast because you've done so many. Kohler has got a great selection of generators. Tell us about them.
Well, Kohler is among the best. Kohler is the best manufacturer of generators. They're actually, all the government contracts are written around Kohler. They're one of the leaders in the industry. Mm-hmm. It's a great product line. It's a great group of people to work with. Everything is top quality. It's really the best on the market.
Now, when it comes to the Kohlers, and people think, you know, do I really need a generator? Most of the homes down here should have one because you get different sizes of generators and different capacities, and that's one of the things they may not be sure of. They think, well, I'll just go to my store and get one of those little gas generator things, but they're a pain. They're more so a pain than anything else. So, you know, it's best to get one of these that you can have installed permanently.
Absolutely. The whole house generator is really the way to go. So the utility power goes out, the generator starts up, transfers over to generator power. Within about 10 seconds, you're on generator power. The only thing you have to do is wait about 10 seconds for everything to transfer over. And then the generator will run continuously until the utility power returns. So the generator system will sense that, and it will know that it needs to transfer back to generator power. It'll do that, and then the generator will go into a cool down process and shut off and wait till the next time.
And one of the great things too is you can set these Kohler generators to where not to put so much of a load on one area of the house or the other. I mean, to where I believe that they might not kick off the hot water heater all the time, but put more towards the air conditioner because summertime it's hot down here and we got to have air.
Absolutely. So we can actually power a lot more than we used to be able to with the load management available now. If you've got a couple of water heaters and you've got a couple of AC units and you want your lights and refrigerators, outlets to work, people say, well, we only want to run part of our home. Well, we can pretty much hook it up so that everything will work. And you just turn on what you want to use. I always tell people you don't want to try to have a Thanksgiving Day blowout cookout dinner on your generator. So if your water heaters are on, you need to start your AC units and you're doing some other things, we can load manage or temporarily turn off those water heaters to give the full capacity of the generator to the AC unit or AC units as they start up. And you can prioritize. So if AC unit number 1 is the highest priority, and then AC unit number 2 is the next highest priority, you can start those AC units up and then it'll bring the water heaters back on. It's not like we're going to put you in a cold shower because you've got a tank full of hot water already.
Right.
So it's a seamless transition that you don't ever miss the fact that the power's been turned off.
Mm-hmm. Now tell us about some of these that you have here as far as these Kohler generators.
Well, we've got a wide variety of generators, whole house generators that start, the air-cooled varieties start at 8 kW and they run up to 20 kW. Once you get beyond 20 kW, it goes to a liquid-cooled version, which it's just that. It's like a car, but instead of turning wheels, it's turning the alternator to create electricity.
Gotcha.
So it's got a radiator for cooling. These are air-cooled units that we have here in the showroom today.
And you've got different sizes.
Yeah, so what we have here, we've got a 20 kW, we've got a 12 kW, and we've got an 8 kW generator here for just either a smaller house, or some people just don't need that big of a unit and they don't want to run their ACs, or maybe they just want to run a couple of window units. They can install a much less costly system and still be comfortable.
Now, is this part here part that goes with the generators?
Yes, these are some of our transfer switches. This is a service entrance rated transfer switch that can hook directly to a meter, and then you don't have to have a costly electrical box on the outside of the building. In an existing situation, we've got this one on the left is non-service entrance rated, so if you had an existing panel that you have a main breaker in, we could feed to this, and this will feed your essential power panel. There's just a lot of different options.
Now, I guess, as you said, you have to go out to a home, kind of evaluate what it's they're going to need as far as the power, because see some pictures actually over here of some different ones that have been installed that, you know, and again, it just depends on how much power you're going to need.
Well, we try to get all the information from the customer up front, and we know what we're looking at before we ever do a site assessment. And then we'll show up and do a site assessment if the customer's interested in us coming out and doing that. And we can figure out exactly what it's going to take to do any installation.
Well, we got a couple of minutes left, Tom. And you also do maintenance on, and you have a program that that you'll go out and maintain. You know, check out a generator, make sure it's fine. That's one of the good things about, you know, the Kohler 2. They're going to run a long time, but they do require yearly maintenance, right?
Yeah, so what we offer is a preservation maintenance service. We don't just offer it as an oil change and annual checkout. There's a lot of things that we do. We intend to extend the life of your generator indefinitely. A lot of them, they'll tell you you've got 8 or 10 years and then you replace it. Well, that's not the case. If you take care of your generator, it will take care of you.
I mean, your generator, I mean, 8 or 10 years, it's almost like a car, but which normally don't last that long. But a generator is something that you're not going to put a lot of work into it or get a lot of work out of it. You hope. I mean, there's some years we go through here, we don't have storms or bad storms or anything like that. You may not need the generator. So that's a good thing about with y'all coming out and maintaining them, that they're going to last a lot longer.
Absolutely, absolutely. If you take care of your generator, it will take care of you. We've not had any major storms in our area since Hurricane Katrina. So that's 15 years, and on average, we have a storm every 5 or 6 years, so we're really overdue. And I think they're predicting this year to be worse than normal hurricane season.
Be kind of bad. We're about out of time. We're going to mention real quick, though, stop by and see them here on Fire Tower Road, north of I-10. So check about specials that they'll have going on too. Matter of fact, they're on Facebook. So if you need one of these beautiful Kohler generators for your home, your business, or whatever, what you need to do is come check them out at Security, Electronics, and the Generator Store, Fire Tower Road, past Christiane.